Welcome. Just inside us today. So did a little bit of warming up my triceps and single cable chest flies on the cable rack and warmed up on the bench with the incline bench precisely with one plate. After one plate adding whatever 10 kgs, so 22 pounds each. Sorry, 5 kgs, 11 pounds on each side, making the total to 50 kgs, 110 pounds. Let's just see how this up goes. That's what happens when you're not using a separate mic and just using your earphones. Use a little more water. So one more set, same weight. Because these reps were, well, let's just say, sloppy but decent. Just wait on for 1 or 2 minutes and go on for sit on the same weight. And if I really feel like doing one more, I'll just most likely go drop set. But still, I'm thinking drop sets this early in the workout, but not required as such. And I might not go on with that plan, but definitely one more, same weight, try to push same or more intensity, and after this, move on to the hamstring chest press most likely. What else? So, guys, I've done like implant that presses, but maybe some other chest day because they have already started with this barbell bench press. Still not sure about I should go for the higher rack on this one, the upper rack, but my height actually, the lower rack feels a bit more comfortable. So, based on the feel, like the kind of stimulation that I would want out of a French press, it's actually go for drops. Drop and drop to one plate. Because early on, I think I didn't mention, I forgot to add the weight of the bar. So that was 70 kgs, which comes out to be, I guess, 154 pounds or something. And the drop set, one leg, which is 45, 45, 145. Bench is something that I maybe want to increase. It's been almost around the same level for quite a while now. Flat also almost the same. Flat bench, I most of the times, like at least in the past 3 months, I've replaced flat bench, almost replaced the flat bench with some kind of flat chest press, cable chest press, whatever. So, yeah, those three sets it. Let's rest for a couple of minutes and till then arrange on what to do. Yeah, chest press machine, hamstring. Let's just move on to that. Okay, so I don't care how much weight are you lifting right now, how many plates you're loading up onto that bar or onto that plate loaded machine, whatever. If you're not re-racking your weights after you're done, then for me, at least for me, you don't satisfy all the criteria of being a lifter, or I should say you're not an enlightened lifter, whatever. I mean, in the case where you have a private gym and you're all by yourself training, that's different. But for most of you watching this, most likely, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. So in the case where you have the gym all to yourself, where you're in your own private gym or apartment gym where it's mostly empty, whatever. Even an apartment gym, it's still a public place, and especially in all the commercial gyms, it's a public place where other people are there, staff are there who are most they're not there to put your weights back on the rack. So just mean it's one of the it's actually our responsibility. As a responsible lifter, you should it's like just spreading all your shit around and not just spreading your clothes all the everywhere around the house and not cleaning it up anytime. Now, I feel like I'm rambling right now, but you guys get the point. Most of you guys are using public commercial gyms, and the staff or anyone else there is not to pick your weight back up and put it back on the rack. So please just be a responsible lifter and re-rack your weights. Not being a gym douche 101. Yeah, now let's just get back on set. Gosh. Okay. Feel like I should go for a drop set, but I also feel like we splash out as many reps as possible for probably one or two more sets. Same weight, two plates. And in this conflict of interest situation, I'll most likely choose the latter, the second option. That is, we're going for two plates, same weight, most likely one or two sets, and then just move on to some kind of flying movement. I mean, it's been a while since I've done those inclined level chest flies, even like flat level chest flies. Both are great, but for some reason, those inclined dumbbell chest flies just feel great personally for me. And might not do those crossover slides, but I might do those as well. I don't know. That's actually after two more sets here. So let's just think on after finishing this. And after that, most likely, we're gonna move to. Why am I saying? Why do you feel like I'm saying most likely too many times? That's probably because I am. So, yeah, so really, man, this not being a gym dudes 101 is simple. You know, read out your rules, don't just leave your shit around everywhere. And I mean, sometimes people just keep their stuff on the bench. I mean, not during their rest periods while doing that movement, but sometimes it's just a way to keep your stuff, it seems. Right? Just not done. I mean, I've waited so many minutes thinking that this bench is occupied, like some person is doing, whose stuff is lying there on the bench, but it's not. They just come out of nowhere from some other exercise and take their stuff and run away. So yeah, let's just hydrate a little bit and move on to one or two more sets. Yes. Okay. Let's do one more. Same weight. I don't care how many reps I get. Actually, I do care kind of, but I also don't care because I feel like I can push this weight better. I can. So, also one more point that I'd like to mention. Okay, guys, no Joey's role on Instagram. He's a great guy, and the way he picks out those videos and criticizes the people and calls out them basically for just being a shitty community lifter, I would say. Just being, full of over attitude or whatever. I don't know what's the word I'm thinking of, but just people cross their tripods while filming them. They just, they label it like that and they zoom in on the guy or the girl that's bothering their, supposedly bothering their, filming. So it doesn't matter to me. You know, it happens with a lot of people, and the best way to be like that, the best way is to be calm about it, be normal about it, because if it is a public space, people are gonna walk around. Doesn't matter if someone crosses your tripod. You can just cut it out. If it really bothers you, just cut it out and then post it on social media. But specifically choosing those shots where someone is crossing and calling out, labeling people, or the worst is like zooming onto someone's face and there was some corner of your frame, their video screen, calling out them that if they are bothering, they don't get that I'm filming like that, whatever. It's a public commercial channel. What do you think that what's gonna happen? Should they just they just stop moving around and doing their working sets and all that stuff? Filming in gym is great. Wanted to have done for a while, at least like short form content, like just working out my working sets, etc. for quite many months now, for this whole year actually, and it shouldn't really matter to you. Okay, a little more hydration. And let's just push it out for one more set. I love Joey's role, man. The way he picks out videos and the kind of influence. I have just known, like, just been on his content for past few months, but every video that he puts out and the way he calls out the review that he gives, he's just a great guy. And again, just last point, then I'll move on to my working set. Uh, it's a community of lifters where we should actually look out for each other, build together, build a community, because otherwise it will be full of, just, as I said earlier, gym douches, not really racking their waist, just thinking that, they own the gym just because they've paid for the membership, or something like that. So, it's a community, be respectful of others, be respectful of everyone's. They also miss out on some amazing videos that flow on the internet, where people are actually asking that, okay, I'm filming there, do you mind if I film here? And you getting into the matching a little bit, even if it's a little bit. These all are good practices, just being a responsible lifter and being a respectful member of the community. Yeah, so let's get on to the set. Okay, let's set a cautious to end that movement. Now let's just move on to good, most likely a set of couple sets of what cable just flies slash crossovers, whatever. Okay, so earlier I was trying to go for a more of kind of a standing just fly slash press in the front, actually fly movement. Again, Mr. Sam's Hooligan inspired, but actually these are more of a V-shaped cable arrangement, and they are fixed. Not just not like if they were not fixed, I would move these cable racks around, and make them wider. But yeah, whatever. So these are a bit more V-shaped, and they don't have that much space to go in like this. Yes, I was trying to do that movement, but it's a bit tricky here. So we're gonna go with Argodor cable fly slash crossovers combined, whatever. So yeah, it's a splash out couple with sets and slightly burn out sets to finish off the pump. Then we can move on to pump check. Okay, so I feel you guys saw the ending of this one. Then the camera got stopped, so the recording got stopped. Yeah, so actually solid warming set. Let's just do the same weight and burn out probably similar number of reps for the second set as well. Last set for chest for today. After we are a little more hydrated. So as you guys might have noticed, I was going for both kinds. So I've always, since I've started doing cable chest flies, I've done it mostly like this, one leg in the front and then just for more stability in front and back. But even if and for crossover style, I was switching it to double leg balance and single leg, one leg forward, one leg back stance, whatever. But yeah, I might do the same switching around kind of thing. But actually, I do feel putting like doing that double leg stance and just bashing it like this keeps me more concentrated in my pecs region compared to when I'm stretched one leg like this. So still, let's just see. However, I get better balance and a better contraction. That would be it. Even if it's mid set, doesn't really matter as long as I'm going hard, giving a solid burn to my pecs. Yeah, let's just finish it off. Okay, so started to feel this in my triceps and shoulders towards the end, and I probably switched on to press a little bit. Press was a little bit early compared to my last set, but still a solid one, man. I mean, it's a tip to a tip which would be, guys might already be doing, but just in case, a great way to finish off your cable flies is just switch on to presses. When you, because you fly, you're giving it that stretch and trying to bring your arms a bit closer towards the end, giving it a good squeeze. But once you're not able to do that physically, then just try bashing out even partials or full range, whatever, based on your capacity left, based on the reps left in the tank. Just press out some partials or full reps, as many as possible to reach failure. Yeah, man, let's just move to chest pump check. See what we have been working towards. All right, so let's just get on to what we have been working, what we have been. Do I say always? What we have been working towards all this time? Yeah, still feels silly to, wear this bare body, but whatever. But man, as I always say, chest pumps are something else. Not sure still about this lighting spot. Did this one previous time, I guess, on arms, but I'm kind of bored with that. The other one across the gym, the other pump's check spot for the series. Let's just get down with a few poses and move on to side delts. What else is there? Most muscular? Most muscular. So there are like different kinds. So this, which is usually one of my favorite poses. Well, well, sounds like you were done for the thumbnail. What else? Front double biceps? Well, these are like lads, and I'm again confused. But whatever. Yeah. What else is there for chest training? Okay, I was about to do most muscular. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to do a separate side delts pump check, but these are what they look when I'm pumped. No, I've been standing this at this position all this while. Well, maybe, but we're done. Actually, this mystery box opening kind of style for checking your pump and posing is important. But what I was doing, and it does take a significant chunk of time, as does every portion, resting and whatever. Re-racking your plates, which you should do, by the way. Again, a reminder for you guys. But what was I saying? So these things take time, right? And you're flexing. I was flexing almost like not like every set, but after every exercise, when I was done with a movement, 3 or 4 sets, whatever. So I was still checking and doing my poses and then moving on to the next one, which is still good. It has worked for me. It might work for you guys as well, or it might be working right now as well for you guys presently. But I mean, this is different. Just hiding under an oversized tee and checking, saving your pump check for the very end of your workout. Just so you're feeling still, you're going hard, and you're of course feeling that tightness if you're going hard and doing your sets properly with decent form, and not just doing just whatever like very low RP and no kind of effort intensity. But yeah, man, we're done with pump check for chest, and as you guys see right behind me, most likely today also I'm gonna go for spiders on this lateral raises machine, and one movement should be good enough, I guess. Just bash out light to moderately heavy, well, light to moderate weight on this machine, and just get a good one. I'll see about calves because yesterday hit legs. After hitting legs, also I did a couple straight sets and a drop set on the seated calf raise machine. So probably I'm gonna give a break to calves today, and depending on how they feel tomorrow, which I right now also I feel that they won't be that so I'm gonna train them tomorrow. And now, let's just move on to lateral raises, finish up cycles. More than two sets, most likely. So, three, maybe four. Just go with it. Yeah, let's just move on to it. Okay, so most likely, I'm not going to do any kind of drop sets or no pyramid sets, increasing the weight and testing out. I was just actually doing that before starting the clip. So this weight feels good. I just did like a single rep to get a taste of, okay, or whatever, get a taste of how this feels. So let's just get on with this weight. Okay, so I'm kind of adjusting my body position on this because it's standing. So you're gonna have to stabilize yourself some way, and really depends on how you're feeling at in different positions. So there's no kind of in some machines they do have a headrest in between, which is also great to just stabilize, put your head on that and just stabilize your whole body with the help of that, and keep it mostly static, not involving much of body language there. But even in this, that's why I'm kind of trying like this as well and this as well because both the positions, my dumbbell lateral raises, I'm mostly trying to imitate that since, well, it's basically just that. Instead, I'm doing it with constant tension. So, mostly I'm going to do it standing because those reps felt better. Like just going like this and really squeezing out to the top and bringing it down reasonably slow, not too slow, but because these are, well, I'm trying to burn them mostly. And yeah, whatever. I feel like I have not been that person who, you know, I've always worked out by myself. I love to work out by myself. I worked out with music, without music, with audiobooks, with podcasts, all kinds of stuff. And especially this year, like I started working out last year, end of March. I probably told you guys, probably not, but 29th March 2022, the day I started working out, my first day at the gym. And yeah, so what was I saying? Yes, I've not been much of a talker even in the gym, and unless like someone comes up to me, then I'll be all like talk with them, and it doesn't bother me, but still I'm mostly a guy who works out, stays in his own zone, in his own lane, and just does his job, puts in the work, and just gets out of here. So gym has never been for me for like a social reason, but still, sometimes, people will notice you working out and they might come up to you and say, okay, yeah, you're going great. And that just feels great. That has happened to me few times. Even in this gym, new trainers and the actually the owner here. I used to work out earlier on this year for like I guess for 4 or 5 months. Absolutely, yeah, 4 or 5 months. So I was really good friends, and I am really good friends with the owner here. And yeah, that's how you build friendships. That's how you build a community. So yeah, I feel like I completely went on a tangent, but yeah, I was saying that this talking to the camera kind of thing, I might fumble a lot, I might ramble a lot, but still it just feels good. That's why I'm continuing with it. It's not to like imitate or not to. I don't have any specific, what to say, like specific checklist with this YouTube thing. With this genre, with this category of videos, with this kind type of videos, whatever. See, that's what I'm talking about. So I don't have any particular agenda, any particular strategy. I've loved sharing my journey ever since last year. Well, ever since 1.5 years, little over 1.5 years, whatever. So even before that, before gym, I used to kind of I've been socially active, social media, etc. And some people might think, okay, like friends at my work think that I am super extrovert, super social. Actually, I do kind of mingle along easily with people. That's one thing. But still, I most likely think of myself at least since the past 5, 6 years. An ambivert, sometimes totally introverted, like I just need my own zone, and sometimes speaking out to people I'm comfortable with, people that feel like a safe space to talk things to. So I feel like I'm losing the burn on my side else. Let's just get on with 2, 3 good sets here, then move on to probably after a couple more sets or finishing off this, I'll do the outro. So based on this last set, I think I'm gonna finish off with maybe one more. So yeah, I'll finish off with one more. Same way. Just wait on for a minute or so. Till then, what I was saying was this is actually feeling good. I'm filming this, talking to you guys like this. It's just a part of my journey that will probably in the future when I look back at these, it would feel really different. So it's just documenting. I'm just documenting my journey here, sharing it out with you guys as much as possible. And this is the raw me. This is how I've, well, not how, but this is, yeah, kind of how I've always worked out, being in my zone, setting on my music or not setting on my music, whatever. Just, and for me, intensity and the effort I put into the set has always been kind of a key factor in whatever growth I've been able to get. I mean, you can go with lighter weights, you can go with heavier weights, whatever you feel. And however you feel like, yeah, however you feel like going with whatever works for you. You know, you do you the best mantra that I can give you guys, and that I've gotten actually. It's you versus you, and you do you. These were just great. Yeah, one more set, and let's just finish off the video. Yeah, we're done for today. So, yeah, we're done. Back and readers tomorrow. Still not sure about deadlifts as I was speaking, I guess, yesterday in the leg day video. But still, we are going to go hard. Pull downs, rows, pullovers, and for readers, reverse flies. I'll see tomorrow if I'm going for, well, I feel like I've already told you guys, so I won't repeat. I won't repeat it. Like in the interest of not repeating myself, um, bent over reverse flies for rear delts with dumbbells. So that's one great exercise that I probably do because tomorrow because it has been a while and they just give me a solid one. What else? Face pulls, oh man. They feel like a vintage exercise for me now. Oh. So you know, if I'm doing like four sets, four good hard sets, then I might change it up and do a couple of face pulls and then a couple of what was I saying? Yeah, vertical fly movement and face pull movement. Yeah, face pulls are again a great movement. So yeah, man, that's it for this video. See you guys tomorrow. Till then, stay consistent.